Hello and welcome to my channel, Personal Financeology. My name is Kris. If you can, take a look here. I have 9 subscribers. I'm really killing it and I'm pretty proud of myself. If you wouldn't mind, click on subscribe. That way you would get me to double digits. And I would really be kicking some butt here. So let's go ahead and jump into today's topic, which is Game Bar. And what Game Bar is a built-in utility for Windows 10. It is not a third-party utility. It's already in the operating system, and as you can guess or might be able to figure out, that its intention is to record gameplay. There's a couple ways to get to it. Go over to your start menu or hit your Windows key. 2 ways from here. You can search for it by typing in game. You may have to type in Game Bar, but here it is right there. We'll open that up, and here's those settings. Another way to get to it would be going into your settings, which is actually going to bring you home. So you would scroll down, click on gaming, and then we're back here. By default, I believe it was turned on. For myself, I've turned everything off just so I can walk you through the process. Make sure that it is enabled. If it's not already enabled, you have this box here to check if you would like to use your controller. I am a fan of keyboard shortcuts. To get into the settings menu for Game Bar, you would press the Windows key and the letter G as in game. To start or stop a recording, you press the Windows key, the Alt key, and R for recording simultaneously. And there's other shortcuts that you can play around with. Let's go ahead down to captures. When you click this folder, by default it is set to videos and captures. So every time you utilize Game Bar and record, it will put the video into an MP4 format into that folder for you. If you don't like the location, you definitely are able to make that change. You can record in the background while you're playing a game. If you enable that option, it gives you up to 10 minutes. So let's say you're playing a game and you forgot to hit record and you just did something really awesome, or you just beat a level. You didn't hit record though. You can go back in time and it will save that last 10 minutes for you. I'm going to leave mine at 1 minute. And of course, if you're recording when your laptop is not plugged in, it's going to reduce your battery life. So if you were to uncheck that, it's going to basically not work on a laptop on battery power. So if you want to play a game not connected to power, then make sure you check that option. Now, this option here, I'm not really sure what this is about, but you could project your screen, and I just left that option on. Now, you can set a maximum recording length. Of course, you're allowed to edit the videos. I'm going to leave mine at 30 minutes. You can record the audio and turn on your mic by default when you start the recording. Your audio quality recommended by Microsoft is 128. You can go all the way up to 192 or 96. The lower the number, the lower the quality, the higher, obviously the higher the quality. I'll leave it at the recommended setting. You can play around with the microphone volume, the system volume. You can choose to record the game audio only or your audio, your voice. Under here, you can choose your frame rate. 30 FPS is recommended. I would suggest you leave that at 30 FPS as well, especially if you're going to edit video, and I'll explain in a minute why you would want to edit this video. Video quality would be standard or high, you can capture the mouse in your recordings. I'm going to leave that option on because you can use this either for gaming. If you're using it for gaming, you probably want that option off. But let's say that you want to do a tutorial and you don't have a screen recorder, so you can go ahead and utilize this tool, but you have to trick the tool. And I'll explain more about what I mean by tricking the tool. Game mode, let's turn that feature on. So essentially, game bar, captures, and game mode. Those three have the most settings. Networking, you do not need to worry about. Now that I've enabled everything, let's close that out. Go back under the Windows. We'll go into Settings, scroll down so that you can see it is under Gaming. Now you'll notice Broadcasting is on. What broadcasting does is it will allow your computer to not only record the screen, but record from your webcam your reaction. You can turn the audio on, and here you go again with those features. Turn the camera on when you broadcast. You can choose your integrated webcam, or you could plug in a USB webcam. Let's go ahead and test this out. How's it going, YouTube? So I'll go ahead and turn that off there. And for tutorials, you probably want your mouse to be captured in the broadcast. If you were taking a screen recording of a game, you probably want that option off. So now that everything is set up, let's go ahead and go into this. I'm going to press Windows and G for game bar. Now we're actually into the game bar itself. What we were just in were settings. Here you can take a screenshot. You can start your recording for the last minute up to 10 minutes and start recording. Turn your mic on or off and turn your webcam on or off. Now there's other options in here too with volume. Now the way to trick this, to get it to work, if you want to do a tutorial, let's say you want to do a tutorial on Dropbox. So pull up the application that you want to use, and I will press Windows G. We will start to record, and you know it's recording because it will actually keep track of the seconds, minutes, and hours. As long as you stay in this application, it will capture what is on your screen. So we could go ahead and sign up. My first name is Kris. Put in your last name, your email, and create a password. You now have Dropbox. Congratulations. You could stop the recording here, or what I mean by tricking the system is if I were to close out of game bar, you see how it says that everything has concluded and your timer is up. So when you're doing a tutorial, if you need to go into multiple programs and open up a web browser, then you need to go and open a program to demonstrate something, you can capture those, but you'll have to capture it separately. Then you could use a video editing software to combine that and put it together as a tutorial. Or if you're only using one application, this works perfect. That's pretty much everything that Game Bar will cover, and it's a not well-known feature, so I wanted to bring it to everyone's attention here. If you felt this information was beneficial, please subscribe to the channel, press that thumbs up, share the video, and click on notifications as well. My name is Kris, and thanks for watching Personal Financeology. Have a great day.